Hello, what up everyone? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome to a new, different type of video here on the channel today. A little extra one for you. Instead of the usual FIFA content that you're used to seeing, I wanted to provide you with a little review video of a new product that my sponsor, ELGATO, has sent me. It's, as you can see, the HD60X. It's a new capture device, and I wanted to talk to you about it here in today's video. If you do enjoy, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up button, and down below in the description you'll be able to find all of the links, all the various links to learn more about this product and where you can pick it up and all of that good stuff. But first, it's probably fairly useful if I give you a little bit of information just about me, myself, and content creation. So I'm Tom, also known as Lasty online, and I make FIFA Ultimate Team content on YouTube. So what you'll be seeing today is the views and opinions of a YouTuber who plays console games, all right? So that's that, all right? I'll try and do my best to divulge extra information for if you're like maybe a streamer or something. But myself, I am a FIFA, so a console content creator on YouTube. So I do my FIFA playing on Xbox. I use the Xbox Series X, the latest and greatest version of the Xbox. I also do own a PS5, which is, well, it's pretty lucky to have both consoles, I guess, considering how difficult it was to pick both of them up at launch. But yeah, this new HD60X, it is optimized for the new consoles, which is exactly what we've been looking for a little while now. As you can see, I've removed the product from the box. We've opened it up, and this right here is the ELGATO HD60X. It's a thing of beauty, I'm not going to lie. It looks very different to the previous external capture devices from ELGATO. Hold on, I'll find you one second. So this right here is an HD60S Plus, which is also still in the product lineup. And this is obviously what this looks like compared to the new HD60X. So yeah, it's a little bit different in terms of the way it looks. I mean, if you go back quite a long time, you have the original Game Capture HD. Only the OGs know about that one. But yeah, so we're talking about a slightly different shape. Roughly the same size though, in comparison, you know, not much difference going on in terms of size, so it won't take up extra space on your desk and all of that stuff, which is good. The first thing I noticed difference-wise about these is that, you know, on the older ones that I've got here, we have ports on both sides, so you have wires coming out of both sides, whereas this one, the new HD60X, has all of the ports on the back. Now, I'm not going to lie, that's a small thing, but for me, that's just so much better for cable management and stuff like that. So thank you, ELGATO, for thinking about that and putting all of the ports on the back, the rear of the device, and it's going to just look a little bit nicer sitting there on my desk now. I greatly appreciate that. In terms of what you actually get in the box, I'll show you some nice B-roll footage, but you get the HD60X itself. You're also going to get yourself the USB 3.0 C to A cable. Of course, you're going to be plugging in a USB 3.0 into that regular slot in your PC, and then it has the USB-C adapter that goes into the HD60X itself, and then you'll also get a HDMI 2.0 cable. Now, you get one of those. You're going to need two of those, but of course, you'll already have one with your next-gen console that you would normally plug your console into your TV for, so you should be fine with that. So as a YouTube content creator, obviously I am looking to just make post-production content. And with that, I like to upload my FIFA footage at 1080p 60 FPS. It's a lovely high quality and also still nice and smooth with the 60 FPS. And that tends to be what works in terms of YouTube and the viewers not having to buffer for all of eternity to load 4K footage. But of course the option is there. But what we get with the HD60X is of course the ability to have the higher quality pass-through, which essentially means I myself can play the games on these next generation consoles that have a lot higher power and ability to play in higher refresh rates and qualities. I can play them at those qualities, but it will still, of course, capture at the resolution and frame rate that I'm looking for my viewers. So yeah, I can sit there on the Xbox and play on my 1440p monitor at 60 FPS or 120 FPS, and obviously it will still scale that down to exactly the quality that I want for a YouTube audience. Some of this stuff is not completely and utterly new, though. I mean, there are some products in the Elgato product line that already do this sort of thing. Essentially, I mean, I've got the box here. The actual device itself is plugged into my computer, so I can't just go ahead and show you that. But I have the 4K60 Pro Mark II. Now, this is the best of the best still. However, it is an internal unit, and it has to be, you know, properly secured into your PC. So what you get with the HD60S is the actual functionality of having an external device that can just be plugged in USB 3 and then the USB-C into the device itself. And what you've got there is something that you can take around with you. You could take it to a different event or stream from a friend's house or capture at a friend's house. You don't obviously have to then lug your entire computer with you, which could be a little bit of a problem. It would appear to me that the 4K60 Pro Mark II is still the creme de la creme, top of the line, best of the best, and then the HD60X sits just underneath that, or alongside that, if you will. I mean, there are still other products in the product line. You have the cheapest version of a capture card from Elgato now, the HD60S Plus, and then you also have a standalone capture device where you can use this thing without even having a PC. You can just plug an SD card into it, of course, but that's sort of like the line. I would say the HD60X falls literally next to or just underneath the creme de la creme, which is the 4K60 Pro Mark II. That being said, the HD60X does allow for VRR gameplay pass-through, so variable refresh rate pass-through, which of course for next-gen gaming means that you can play without lag or screen tearing. Personally, this is going to be super useful for me. I have started going off to the FootWiz HQ quite a lot. For those of you that know me and know the FIFA Ultimate Team world, I'm very good friends with the people at FootWiz, and they've got a headquarters which I like to go and hang out with my friends at. And I mean, I can play games all weekend, but if I take this with me, I'll be able to play in the highest resolution and qualities possible, but still capture that content I want for my YouTube without actually having to lug a massive water-cooled PC with me, which is just... That just spells danger, doesn't it? I mean, I can just see liquid leaking absolutely everywhere. So thank you for stopping that problem, HD60X. So I think I'm still obviously going to be Xbox main for my FIFA content, but I do also like on the Xbox a little bit of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so it's nice to play that and look at that in its beautiful quality, and then a little bit of Warzone as well is a little bit of my cup of tea. And then we move over to the PlayStation 5, and I am very much a Gran Turismo, I'm an F1, I'm a Spider-Man, those sorts of games which look absolutely beautiful on a large screen. That's more what I like from that sort of thing on that side. So it's great to see that I'll be able to play them on beautiful quality, seeing all the details, but still export at the levels that I want to, which is, yeah, that's just fantastic. Overall thoughts and opinions as someone that has the 4K 60 Pro Mark II, the best of the best, I would say that, you know, this is a product that I can see myself genuinely using, especially more if I'm traveling around and stuff and taking it with me. I think it's going to come in great handiness for that. So I won't be downgrading my content at all when I'm going off and visiting my friends and playing from different locations and stuff. But of course, in my regular home setup, I will still be mainly using that 4K 60 Pro Mark II. It's a direct link to my PC, and I can't ask for anything better than that. But a combination of the two, they're going to provide you with the best possible viewing of your games and content creation with your games on these next gen consoles as possible, as much as you could possibly ask for at this moment in time. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you've enjoyed this little video, this little mini review of the new Elgato HD60X. Yeah, thank you for watching. Do me a favour and leave a thumbs up. And like I said, you can learn a lot more down below in the description. I'll link you to the actual pages and stuff where you can see a lot more on the proper technical specifications that confuse me, but I know a lot of you out there will totally understand. And yeah, I mean, you'll be able to learn more and pick it up from there. So thank you for watching. Thanks to my sponsor Elgato for sorting me out with an HD60X. Much appreciated. Head over to my social medias if you want to learn a little bit more as well. I'll also put some gorgeous looking shots that I've captured on my camera of this device. They'll go up on Twitter and Instagram for sure. And regular videos will of course be back as normal tomorrow. I'll catch you then, guys. Peace.